See what happens? The podcast. Hi, I'm Rob Schneider. And
your lovely wife.
And my lovely wife,
Hi.
Patricia Schneider.
Hi.
Patricia Maya. You can find her on where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram as I am Patricia Maya. But you know what? Some people ask me. They think Maya is my last name. No, Schneider is my last name. Maya is just my middle name.
Yes. So that's how they can find you. Well, good. How's the weekend for you? Why are we more tired after the weekend than like during the work week?
Oh, because we're parents. That's why.
Oh, that's what it was. I wasn't 100% sure.
Yes.
Because I knew we were exhausted for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of two kids, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old?
Yes. We don't get the break from school.
Yeah. Basically, the school is break, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's that old Dean Martin song. Oh, the one like, the kids can't wait to go back. The parents can't wait for school to get back. The kids will go back to school. That song?
Well, that's how I feel.
What the hell is that song?
I don't know. David is in his 20s. What are you talking about?
The kids can't wait to go back. The parents can't wait to go back.
I don't even know what song that is.
And Christmas. Can't wait. Anyway, so I guess it's a running theme with parents. Mm-hmm. So what, but it was a good weekend, right?
It was amazing. No, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was very nice. The Magic Castle was nice enough to let us go in there. Yes. Because you have to be a member.
Yes, you have to be a member.
We weren't members, but they're very nice to let us in.
Yes.
And it was great, huh?
It was fantastic.
Who was your favorite? What was your favorite?
My favorite was the last magician, Kevin Lee.
Kevin Lee, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was unbelievable.
He should change his name to like Kevon or something like that. Kevon Lee. He's amazing.
Yes.
Penn and Teller have kind of adopted him, he said. That's pretty cool because they're incredible.
He didn't say that. He was very humble, but it was the lady who introduced him is the one who said that,
Of course he's humble. He's Asian. He has to be humble. You have to be. You can't be cocky and be Asian. That's why we're so successful. Because we're not cocky.
You're right about that. You're right. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it.
Now that you're thinking, go ahead. What about it?
Well, it doesn't apply on all of them.
So,
yeah, now that I'm thinking about that, not thinking
what?
In general, because I'm smart.
How did he do it?
Well, I realized...
What?
Stop it.
What?
That not all of the Asian people that I know are humble.
What do you mean?
Well, I know a few. I know specifically, I know one that is not very humble.
What is... I'm only half Asian, so that's the other half. Mm-hmm. So what do you mean? What are you talking about? You know some Asian people that aren't humble?
Only one, I guess.
Okay.
No, most people are super nice. We love Jimmy and Teresa. They're fantastic. They're super nice people.
Yeah, from Taiwan.
They have a great sense of humor.
Yeah, I know. Taiwanese people are funny.
Yeah,
they're really funny.
Yeah, because that's the other part of Asian people that I think they always are like kind of serious.
Yeah, they are. Well, it's also, there's like, because we were just at some Japanese food last night, that ramen. They're so funny because they're so kind, the Japanese people. They were apologizing for their own food before they delivered it. You notice that? Because I told them we were just going, because Jamie, the great comedian, Jamie Lissow from Real Rob.
Yes.
Seasons 1 and 2 now streaming on Netflix.
You can find him as I am Jamie Lissow.
Well, we were just in Japan, and we had the most incredible ramen. It's not like the ramen here, but like last night's was really good. You loved it, right?
It was great.
What's that place called?
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's in ramen.
It's a new place, actually.
Yeah,
it's in Westlake Village.
Oh, it was good though, huh? You had lobster ramen, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of hard to ruin that, isn't it?
Yes, it was very spicy.
Yeah, we said like...
But not for me, the Mexican.
Mine was as spicy as I could take.
Yes, I saw you sweating everywhere.
Yeah, I was spicy. I mean, I like spicy. I'm used to your, habanero, and your dad makes the most beautiful habanero sauce, which is cool because he takes the habaneros and he burns them, right?
Yes.
You take the habanero, it's the little orange pepper, at the store that you guys, when you guys are looking at the store and you never get that one? Get that one. And he takes it back, and if that's not hot enough, he burns it. He holds it with his little fingers, and he's burning.
He doesn't hold it with the fingers, no.
He doesn't hold fingers?
No, don't
with
do
fork.
that at home. Yeah, he puts it in a fork.
Sometimes I've seen him with the fingers.
No, he doesn't do that.
I've seen him with his Mexican fingers, just holding it. Impervious to pain.
He's not
Impervious to pain fingers.
He's not fireproof.
So, but then you burn it on both. You burn it all the way around, and then he slices it up. He takes the seeds out.
Sometimes, yes.
And then he slices it up.
He does for you.
Okay, and then he he squeezes and he cuts it with
Onions,
and then
lemon,
or lime,
and a little bit of salt,
and a little bit of salt, and then
voila.
And that's just gonna kick your
voila,
hiney, or as you guys like to say, culo.
Yes,
it kicks your culo.
It's gonna make you sweat.
What's that expression? Kick you in the liver. I always forget that one.
A kick, and it's better than a kick in the liver.
Yeah, but how do you say that in español? ¿Cómo se dice en español?
Oh, es mejor que una patada en el hígado.
Hígado, sí.
Hígado.
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 Yes, hígado.
Because doesn't
liver.
Doesn't like your Mexican hero Canelo hit people in the hígado?
Yes.
Isn't that? Come on, I know we're jumping all over the place, but how funny? How funny is that? Our little kid she'll cheer for anything that we tell her to cheer for, but she was so funny. She's just Canelo, Canelo, Canelo.
I know.
And then what did she make the mistake of saying with it?
No, we were watching a Tigres game.
She's going Tigres.
So she was saying Tigres, Tigres, and then immediately she was like Canelo. Canelo wasn't even fighting. It was just a soccer game.
Yes,
yeah.
We are fans of the Mexican soccer team, Tigres. But do they call them Monterrey Tigres? Or they know it's
Tigres de Monterrey. Yes,
Tigres
but they're
de Monterrey.
Tigres. That's the name.
Because when they say Monterrey team, everybody always just thinks of Rayados.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think most people just call them Tigres.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But they beat the Rayados the other day.
I know.
That was a good game.
I know we're going to the final, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys are gonna listen to this after Tigres be.
Oh, we'll release this one before.
Become champions.
So it was tiring the weekend, but good, and it was fun. It was nice.
Yeah.
How about behaved? Our 2-year-old is. We have a 2-year-old. It's really behaved.
I know, she was great.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, the first magician killed.
Oh yeah.
And our daughter, Miranda, she was laughing so hard.
I know. Other kids are telling her to shut up.
Exactly.
She's laughing so hard. Seriously.
That's
like,
true,
can you keep it down? And she's like,
I know.
And they were very silly jokes.
I know. But that's what she loves. She's a huge fan of Mr. Bean.
Oh, yeah. Which is the silliest and the best.
Yes.
Silly's king. I love silly.
Yeah. You know what? She was so proud to show Mr. Bean to her cousin. He's 12.
Yeah.
Nicolas. And
he never saw Mr. Bean?
He never saw Mr. Bean.
Did he like it?
No. He thought it was too silly. I didn't see him laughing. Miranda was dying. Like,
Oh, Mr. Bean. Oh, my God. Rowan Atkinson's the best.
I know. I loved Mr. Bean. I used to watch Mr. Bean when I was a kid.
Him putting on his bathing suit with his pants on is the best.
Yeah.
Because he has to do it in front of somebody. I've seen him do that live.
Wow.
At the Montreal Comedy Festival, he did it. And then, he's the whole time he's putting on his pants because he doesn't have a towel or doesn't have a place to hide. So he's got to put his pants on, kind of one leg at a time and move it around and then get the other leg on and with his pants on.
So
and then at the very end of the sketch, of course, the guy gets up and he puts on his cane and his glasses because he's blind.
Yeah.
So he could have just...
Yeah, you can watch it on Amazon.
Could have just whipped it out.
Amazon
Nobody
Prime.
would have cared.
Jesus Christ. But anyways, yes, it was a good weekend. It was tiring, as every weekend.
Every weekend's tiring.
But
I couldn't wait for the weekend to be over. I was so relieved taking Miranda to school this morning.
I know. We love our kids.
But we can't wait for them to go to school.
But we need our break.
Yeah. Well, break's almost over. I got to pick her up pretty soon.
I know.
So that was good. But that was hot food. But now, how come all of Mexico, like there are some parts of Mexico, they don't even like spicy food? What is that all about?
That's not true.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I mean, no. Mexico likes the spicy food, but no.
Yes.
But what about like the other, like, there's some countries that like.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Now
like,
we're talking.
I'm sorry, like Salvador and Guatemala. Mm-hmm.
No, they do. They eat the spicy food. I would say the countries that they really don't like
Puerto Rico.
spicy food. Yeah, and also South America.
Right.
I think Central America they really love it. But
Honduras
Argentina,
Honduras has great food, but they didn't have spicy food.
well, Argentina doesn't have spicy food.
Argentina.
Che, boludo, los argentinos no les gusta el picante.
Oh no, huh?
No.
I understood what that said. They don't like spicy food.
No, they don't.
I
Also,
like
in Colombia doesn't. Yeah, they don't like spicy food either.
I feel like a frog. You know, you're slowly making food spicier and spicier for me over the years, and then one day I'm just gonna drop dead.
No, you won't.
No, but like that's what they do with the frog. You know, you slowly turn up the fire on him, and the next thing you know, he's.
I don't know what is that. What are you talking about?
You know that expression?
No.
If you throw a frog in a hot water, he'll jump out. But if you slowly turn it up, then you can cook him. Isn't there an expression for that? Don't you have one?
We
you
don't
guys,
have an expression
Mexico,
for that. Can you believe it? We
you
have an expression for everything.
Everything.
Except of that. We don't have an expression for cooking a frog.
You don't? Okay.
No, but mention something and probably I'll have one expression for it.
Kick on the liver.
Well, no. Jesus Christ. We talked about that already. I don't know. Let me think.
My favorite is, honestly, I'm not just saying this.
Uh-huh.
I think the meanest sense of humor is Mexican.
Yes, I agree.
Because there's nothing, if there's anything that happens to anyone, even if it's horrible, there's a joke like in the next half a minute.
Well, you know what though?
Why is that?
Well, because we try to laugh at everything. You know, like we have it tough in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like right now, the pollution is really bad in Mexico
City. Yeah, it was terrible. I saw that.
Yeah, and you saw like my dad sent me this picture of a guy wearing this crazy
gas mask,
and
what was he saying?
it says the picture says, "I'm going to 7-Eleven."
Yeah.
Somebody
If you need something.
Yeah. So yeah, we do laugh at everything because what else can we do?
Yeah.
It's either that or crying.
My favorite though was.
We prefer to laugh.
The thing you know what's genuinely funny when you don't even know the person that's being made fun of and you're dying laughing.
Yes, that's true.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my
That's
life. There's this, for people who are not familiar with Mexican culture like me, there's this amazing thing that was there was a promotion for women. There was very prominent women in about domestic abuse. Very
violence.
Yeah, very prominent women saying, and it was just showing like the most prominent women's politicians and authors and actresses and singers, and it was just showing them with domestic abuse with the
with makeup and
like it was really shocking because you see them with like a black eye or something. It was done with makeup, but it's really shocking to see that. And of course, 30 seconds later, there's jokes. And my favorite one was this guy I'd never even heard of called Faberucci.
Yes, Faberucci's.
And Faberucci's is a commentator or a host.
He's a host. Yeah, he's
a host.
Yeah.
And he got it wasn't domestic abuse.
He got bitten by another guy.
Guy, yeah, who supposedly was a male gigolo.
Yes.
Prostituto.
Yes, but I mean, I don't think. I don't know 100% if that's true, but that's what it was. You know, that was the rumor.
That was what the cartoons that were made in Mexico.
That's the cartoon, exactly. That's what the cartoon on YouTube said.
But anyway, it was really, for a bad taste but hilarious joke of these very serious women turning around saying, and then you see this guy come around at the end.
I know. They did that.
And that was
just so mean.
It was so mean, but still at the same time funny. You know, it's funny when you don't know the people and you're laughing.
Yeah, the idea of it, it's just like, that's what people do in Mexico. We try to laugh at everything. That's why we give everyone a nickname, always.
Yeah,
that's a thing. That's a cultural thing.
That's true, though. But you guys passed that on. I say you guys. Well, Spain passed that on, I think, because like in the Philippines, which is named after King Philip of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even named after a Filipino. It's named after a Spanish guy. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. And no, everybody. If you made the mistake, like my cousin, my favorite cousin, my number one cousin, Boots. She's a doctor of nursing. She made the mistake when she was like 3 of just grabbing some boots. And for the rest of her life, they call her Boots. Because she just happened to like a pair of boots when she was like 2 or 3. That's it. Boots. Forever.
Yeah.
I think she just turned, she's in her late 70s. She's still Boots. She's never going to grow out of that.
That's true. But at least that seems like a sweet nickname. We have not so sweet nicknames in
like
Mexico.
What?
We had this co-worker, for instance, that his arms were like kind of too short and his legs also.
I remember that one, and I never knew that guy, but that was really funny to me too.
Yeah.
Todo junto.
So his nickname was Todo Junto, which means all together.
He's all together.
Yes. And that's what people would call him. Todo junto.
So how does he be okay with that? You just
have to go with it. It's just like, that's the thing about Mexican nicknames. You get one, that's it. You just take it.
And you're stuck with it.
You're stuck with it.
And you just got to deal with it.
And you just hope one day it's going to change. Like your nickname will evolve to something else.
But there was some girl that just absolutely hated her nickname that you worked with. What was the girl that hated it?
I don't know. I can't remember. Well, I mean, there were a bunch. Like the
well, everyone's got one.
Yeah. Yeah, like I remember I cut my hair.
Oh, they called you after the Eddie Murphy movie. What the hell was that one?
Which one?
The Eddie Murphy, the movie Shrek.
Oh yeah. No, I'm telling you, I cut my hair very short, and like my new nickname was Lord Farquaad.
Oh right.
Yeah, that was it. I got stuck with it till my hair grew.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but well, I mean, those are still not that.
It's not that bad.
Horrible. No. There was this girl in college. Her nickname was the Cinnamon.
Oh. And
the reason she was the Cinnamon, like, Canelo, the fighter, Cinnamon. That's what Canela. Canelo. But anyways, there was this girl, and they called her Canela.
Yeah.
La Canelas, actually.
Uh-huh.
And then...
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but if you don't know the reason they call her that.
Oh.
But we went on a trip. It was a field trip. And then she was younger than me. She was like, in a different grade. Right?
Okay.
Class.
Yeah.
Class. And
as long as you don't say different social structure or different class system.
So anyways, nobody in her class wanted her to, share a room with her. And I thought that was very mean. Mm-hmm. So, of course, with my huge heart, I took her in. Now we got stuck because nobody else, really wanted her, and then we had an extra room, an extra bed.
So what was the truth with Canela?
Well, a girl from her class told me that the reason they call her Canelas is because in another previous field trip, she took out like a pair of panties, and it had like a
stripe,
a stripe in it,
like a canela,
like a cinnamon stripe in it. And they call her Canela.
Oh,
I know, that's so mean.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I know, that's a tough one.
Oh,
but I'm telling you, those are the kind of nicknames that are so mean.
That's a mean one. Yeah. You got to change schools if you have a nickname like that.
I know,
you
right?
can't stay in the
But
same
you know
school.
what, though? That's another thing that I feel like we are so...
sensitive?
No, actually, we're not.
Oh.
In Mexico.
Okay, well, yeah.
No, we're not. Because
it's not getting more sensitive now?
Probably they are getting more sensitive now. Or people is getting more aware of it.
See, there was no such thing as bullying when I was a kid. You just got the shit beat out of you once in a while. There was no filter for it. It's just like, get a couple of friends and try to protect yourself. Mm-hmm. And occasionally, there was no way to avoid a fight. Mm-hmm. And then it was a pretty good, nice neighborhood I grew up in, Mm-hmm. I mean, middle class, but it wasn't like horrible. But yeah, it was like... there were kids that get made fun of and get the shit beat out of them, but there wasn't like the sensitivity that you have now. Too much.
Well, but I think also it's because of the social media now. Because now there are kids that are being bullied at school, but also they're bullied
There's no
in
escape.
social media.
At least when we got home, it got turned off if you're made fun of or whatever. At least you can escape in your house. Now, it keeps going.
Yeah. No, that's why it's so horrible now, I think.
Now, we're not going to give a phone to our kid ever, right? She's never going to get a phone, even in college, right?
No. She'll have a landline. That's it.
We're going to college with our kid.
Yes. I'm going to be her roommate.
Does she know that yet?
No.
She's okay with it now. Isn't it kind of sad, though, that because we have our 6.5-year-old now. Mm-hmm. Isn't it kind of sad that she doesn't sneak up and sneak in our bed anymore? Remember, it was so cute. When she was in Little Miranda, she used to just take her pillow. She used to take all her stuff that was important to her. She would take her pillow and her stuffed animal and then
and her
blanket. And she would just walk and then just open the door and come into bed with us. All her possessions that were important.
Yes.
Now
she doesn't do that anymore.
I know. Now she realizes it's more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd kick us in the face and neck for most of the evening, so we wouldn't be getting a good night's sleep.
That's true.
But I'm kind of like missing that she doesn't sneak in anymore. Not that.
I don't.
You don't, huh?
I'm very happy getting my sleep.
She's got about like 8 toys, though, that she sleeps in the bed with now.
Yes.
She's got like a whole system, a nightmares, anti-nightmare system.
Yes.
Why don't you explain what the anti-nightmare system of Miranda's is?
Well, the thing about Miranda is like she has a lot of imagination, like most kids, right? Like she's very creative, but then sometimes she gets scared. Also,
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes because if you notice, like she hasn't had like any bad dreams lately.
That's true. But what is her anti? So we have this system. Like I put in one of them.
Yes, which is terrible.
What?
And now we're stuck with it.
What?
Well, look, this is the mom side, right?
What is it?
Trying to make it nice. So I found these beautiful dolls.
Yes.
That are like the
worry dolls.
The worry dolls from Guatemala, and I ordered them on Amazon Prime.
And they go in a little sack.
Yes, and then you take them out, and you tell each of them, your worries, and then you put them in the sack. You put them under your pillow, and they take away your worries.
Yeah.
All right. So that was it. That was the nice one, right? And also I got her a dream
and that
catcher.
goes under her pillow. Yeah. And she keeps it under her other pillow. Yeah.
Yes. No, it has a dream catcher.
Right. Dream catcher. Right.
And then that was it. That was a good system. She was happy with it. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, Dad has to bring in another one.
Which one?
So he takes 3 Barbies.
Yes.
Naked Barbies. And he tells her, and he seats the Barbies, with the back towards...
facing the other way.
Facing the other way. So he tells our little Miranda, which believes in everything we tell her, that those Barbies, they're gonna scare the bad dreams away by farting.
Yeah.
So they fart.
Those are Barbie butts.
They're the Barbie butts.
The 3 Barbie butts. The 3 naked Barbie butts. The butts are facing the room, scaring away the nightmares with their farts.
Yes. Can you believe it? And now we're stuck. We have 3 naked Barbies in the room. I can't take them, out anymore. I can't even put clothes on them because then otherwise Miranda thinks that they're not going to be able to get the farts straight to the nightmares.
Whatever works. I was just trying to be creative and also quick.
Yes.
It was late.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything else up my sleeve.
I appreciate it, but that's a part that sometimes moms we prefer doing it by ourselves.
Yeah, I know. Because one time, like one of the Barbie butts fell off, and Madeline wanted one. She's like, "No, those are my Barbie butts." It's like, wow, she took this very seriously.
Yes. So now she cannot play with those 3 Barbies over there because they're gonna ruin the.
Well, she's got so many toys; it's enough.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. You know what, though? That's something that I didn't grow up with.
What?
With many toys. I remember having a few toys and loving them and taking care of them and enjoying them.
Yeah. And we changed the system, though. At least we tried to for like a week. No more new toys. Mm-hmm. Or they have to, you said, earn them.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I haven't buy anything.
Or make it for special. Make it when it's special.
I haven't.
I know. I do.
Buy anything. No, you know what? The only thing that I keep on buying because they love it, Play-Doh.
Oh, they do love that.
Yeah, they love that, and eventually
like
that
painting.
thing gets hard. So they like painting.
Yeah. I know. My dad was gone a lot, so I mean, my dad. Well, I don't know. He worked a lot. Wasn't necessarily gone a lot, but he worked a lot. So like, he would bring us stuff or buy us toys or something. But we wanted his time, not the toys.
Exactly.
Truthfully.
Well, that's what happens also with you.
Yeah.
Because you're gone.
I know.
And then you try to buy their love with toys and books.
Is it working? Is it working?
No, you're a great dad. No, you do spend a lot of time with them. Quality time.
Well, it's been it's fun. I'm tired.
Yes.
No, but I the two of them now getting them ready for bed now because we still got one in diapers.
Yes.
Thank God this one in diapers. There's still one in diapers. I'm glad. It's going to be tougher. Two not in diapers.
Oh, no.
It's going to be tough for you. But I will say this, though, that thankfully you're not torturing this one like you did the last one.
Oh, my God.
That was the worst thing. I've never seen like a child like forced down to the toilet before. And then when you have a successful pee or poo, she gets like a gold watch or whatever you gave her.
Listen to me, Schneider. First of all,
she heard Adam Sandler call me Schneider, and and she saw my head whip up, and she said, "Aha! Now I got one."
Like now I know what works, Schneider.
So what?
Yes. Well, I made the mistake.
Yes.
With the first kid, right, which is Miranda, to be pushy about her potty training. Yes.
Which is understandable because
I followed the advice. They said, "Look, do this. Take the diaper off."
Yeah.
And just let her
make a mistake.
Let her make some mistakes. Actually, she did a couple.
She did. Yeah, I remember.
And then, I said she was just afraid of using the toilet.
Yeah.
But once she did it, she was fine with it.
Yeah, once she did it.
Yeah, it was just one time.
I'm more traumatized than the baby
Yes,
was.
You are. Stop.
I do feel bad about it.
Jeez.
Well, so how come you're not doing it this time then? If it was so effective last time.
No. Because that's what you do with the second kid. You learn, and then you don't do that, and then you wait patiently for them to do it.
To do their own
when they're ready. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm doing.
And how's it going?
Waiting.
She's about ready, I think.
I think so too.
She's 2.5.
Yeah.
She's curious about it.
Yes.
Sometimes she sits on the toilet and it just pees everywhere.
Yes.
Her little fake toilet. Yeah. She doesn't know it's a fake toilet.
You know what Miranda did one time? I don't know if we should be talking about this.
She sits on the toilet and she just pees like all over the person sitting in front of her. Usually me. Mm-hmm. It was like, good girl. And then you got to go, good. Now I'm going to clean this up. Thank you. Good job.
I know. I know. Isn't that like something that parents nowadays we do a lot? We say good job for everything.
For everything. I think it's too much. But you know what? It's better. It is definitely better to do that than not do that. But I don't know. I just don't think, unless you're a parent, I've never been happier for anybody, having a successful bowel movement. Good job. Wow. You're awesome. You did that. Yeah, and your pants too. Go, okay, and let me just make sure. Yes, you did. Good job. It's a different thing. And genuinely, and I mean it. Like, whoa, good.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I mean, like...
what do you think about that? Because I didn't grow up that way. My mom wasn't into saying, good job if I had an accident or something.
I mean, in my mind, I don't ever remember hearing that. Good job.
Me neither.
The only thing I heard when I was a kid, because my mom's Filipino, her thing was like, of course. You're not stupid. You're supposed to get straight A's. What's the matter with you? You want something special? Then do something special. That's your job to get straight A's. That's your job to get good grades. You don't hear me going, hey, I cooked and cleaned all day. What do I get? What do I get? That's my job. I do my job. You do your job. We keep this relationship nice and cold.
Oh. Well, my mom wasn't that.
No, but I mean, that's what I remember. I'm sure I'm skewed. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there was a couple of hugs. I just don't remember them.
Yeah. My mom wasn't a hugger either.
Really?
No.
That explains everything.
Yes. What?
No. I remember like my cousin Boots. Mm-hmm. She was the one who helped us become more of a huggy family.
Really?
She said, you need to hug your mom more.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, all right. Oh God, here we go. But no. But that's right. It helps though. Hugs are important.
Yes, I guess so. Yeah. Neither of my parents were huggers.
There are now.
They are now with the kids. I think the
Soften them up a little bit.
Yes.
Grandkids.
Yes. Well, my mom was always busy also in the house.
Well, I have heard several times from your mother that she's the youngest of.
No, she's not the youngest.
She's the oldest of 7 kids.
Yes.
Which means she had to really work.
Yes.
Because she basically was like the second mom.
Yes.
So that's tough.
Oh,
I mean, like I didn't have to do anything when I was a kid. I mean, I think that's why.
You're so spoiled?
Yeah. When I was the youngest, I was like, whoa, it was easy. I mean, literally, I think my siblings hated me for that because I got it the easiest. But my mom was definitely tougher on everybody but me, for sure. Except my brother, who was probably the most spoiled because he was like, that was their boy and blah, blah, blah. And then I was the accident that came after that. Yeah, they weren't sure whether they're going to have me. So that's what they kept telling me my whole childhood. We weren't sure whether we were going to have you.
Oh, God.
You were so close to being. Get him out of there.
God. That's not nice.
You're so close to being out of there. But we decided to risk it. No, because the truth was my mom hemorrhaged with my older brother. And so they weren't sure if it was safe to have me. So that's what they...
Well, it was very safe for their future.
Well, whatever.
No, I had it easy too.
You were the youngest.
Yeah, I'm also the youngest.
There's a 5-year difference?
Yes.
That's a big difference, though.
Yes.
That's too big.
Yeah, I know. They waited a long time.
Yeah. That's 5 years. That means that your brother had to wait a long time before he can play with a sibling. And by the time she's growing up, you're biting him and everything like that.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what? He was the biter.
He was the biter?
Yeah, because he didn't like me. So in every single picture that you see of me as a baby, I'm always crying. If I'm next to him, I'm crying.
Because he's biting you?
He used to bite me right before the picture was taken. They're like, eh.
Oh.
Yes.
I have a friend whose kid, they were concerned. I think my kid's a biter.
That's a tough one.
It is tough because our kid got bit. Miranda, remember how angry we were when our kid got bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, when your kid gets bit, so what do we mean? What the hell? How's our kid getting bit?
Yeah.
How is this allowed? And like, we're not allowed to tell you who bit our kid. And I said, I think our kid's gonna tell us who bit you. Yeah. Who bit you? Yeah, bit me. That was a big one. And then I remember being really pissed off, and then confronting like, I'm gonna talk to this kid's mother. I'm gonna find out what they know. And then I said, hey, your kid bit our kid, and I just saw her crumble right in front of me, like, oh no, like not another thing. And I felt bad for her.
I know.
I felt like, oh no, can't you imagine what's going on in her life that she's got to deal with another thing now. Her kid's a biter.
I know. I know, it's a tough one.
And then like I still feel bad for that kid.
I know. It's a tough one because we really feel for that kid, but at the same time,
he's biting our kid.
Yeah, we don't want our kid also to think that we like the kid that bites her.
Yeah. We prefer the biter to you. Yeah. But it's a tough one. That is the toughest. Yeah. But then I really fell for that other kid, The biter.
I do. Well,
I nickname her the biter now.
Yeah, exactly. The biter. Well, this is what I told, our little one. I said, just defend yourself. Next time somebody,
Yeah, but then and then she has her 2-year-old sister. We can't have her defend herself too much.
Well, she has to sometimes.
Yeah.
Look, the little one
is violent.
I was not going to say violent, but I was going to say she's a strong kid. What about the other day she locked she closed the door on you and you couldn't open it?
I know. That's so cute though. She just melts me.
No, but I think you know what though? That's the part that I would say we still have to, teach our kids to defend themselves. Like I understand. Yeah. I understand that it's better to not fight and to not.
I know that's what everybody says.
Tell the teacher.
But the truth is,
parents.
if some kid, if you got to tell your kid, hey, if you get punched, you got to punch him back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way I know you're not supposed to. It's like the school, this hippie school that our kid goes to now. It's like, did you open up a channel of communication? And then, is there another option you can go with? And I was like, hey, and I just love the school of like, if you get punched, you gotta wail on that kid back. That's what I did. And look how I turned out. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the course of action. I mean, I remember getting bullied, and I remember that I knew that kid and he was bigger than me, but I said, if I get him when he doesn't expect it, I was smart about that because he was bullying me every day. This is grade school. And I said, if I can just get that kid, I know if I get him when he's not expecting it, I'll get him. And he'll never bug me again. I was just instinct. So I waited for him. He was walking into class, in line with everybody else, and I knew he was just in line next. And I just grabbed him and I shoved him behind the door, and I started just wailing on him, just wailing and wailing. And he started crying, and that was it. And that was it. And I was like, and I had like tears streaming out, and that was it. And he never came near me again. That was it.
But it works.
It is
totally.
effective.
It's effective. Yeah.
But in the school she's going to now, there's this very anti.
Well, I think in every school actually.
Every school?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. They are like supporting the this non-violence, which I mean, again, it's good. Because you don't want the other kids also being violent. But again, if you have to defend yourself, you have to defend yourself.
I was still in school. Listen, I'm 55. I was in school when they just stopped doing like where you could hit kids. Literally, if you were a teacher, there were some schools in the 60s that were still like, maybe a little backwards or whatever. Because my parents already knew it was not hip to like hit kids. But the threat was always there. I keep saying, but I remember like there was this one teacher, Miss Van Winkle, and she like had a ruler and she'd whack us, and she was in public school, and like finally there was this one kid. Thank God for her, and I really behaved myself because it was just like being home because my mom used to whack us too. So for me, it's like, hey, I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do anything to let this woman whack me with a ruler. But there was this one kid who was a very independent, strong kid, and they traveled a lot. And like, her name was Jane Balistreri. And I really looked up to her because she was like such a cool kid. Because she just like, I'm not putting up, you can't hit me. You're not my mom. And I remember like, even the teacher's like, oh, this kid knows something. And that was it. And then she like got in trouble. And like, but not like big trouble because there was no internet or any of that stuff back then. By then they just went to the principal and said, this is public school. Because she used to teach in another school where they could hit you. But she loved me. So I liked her, But she was like the meanest. So maybe I just get that, from having an Asian mother. See what happens? See what happens, Robert?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just did not want to get hit by that teacher.
Good. You know what though? I had this classmate also when I was in first grade.
Yeah.
That he would always bother me too. Like he would always, like push me or pull my hair.
Yeah.
And I told the teacher a couple of times, and they talked to him, and I, told my mom. My mom talked to his mom, and nothing really happened. And then one day my mom said, you know what you're going to do next time? You're just going to grab him by his shirt with one hand. Seriously. She explained it to me. Like, she was like, you're going to grab
I love the instructions. Instrucciones.
Yeah. And then she was like, you're going to close your hand, and you're going to hit him in the mouth with your fist. And I did.
You did?
I did.
And that was it, right?
That was it. That was the end of my problems.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously, I got in trouble, but my mom was very good at that because she said, you're going to get in trouble. It was like Taken, the movie. She was telling me everything that was going to happen.
You're going to be taken.
Yeah. She said, you're going to get in trouble, but don't worry because then I'm going to go there. And I'm going to find the principal.
I'm going to find the principal and I'll have you. I'll listen.
Yeah.
You're going to be taken.
Yeah. So it happened. And I remember going to the principal and saying, what happened? I said, my mom told me that it was okay. Yeah. So my mom got a little bit in trouble, but it was fine. So that's what I tell Miranda. Same thing. I said, you get hit, you hit back.
But she hasn't done it, though.
No, she's great.
No, but I mean, I wish she would do it.
No. I mean, she's great, but she hasn't also get,
It's a pretty good school for her,
or anything. No, but I think, you know what, though? I think if she needs to, she will defend herself.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm glad you're confident.
So. Yeah, because I've seen her, avoiding getting hit by, if an
sister.
umbrella falls or something. No, she actually has like a good defense mechanism now.
Okay.
I hope.
That's what Taekwondo is.
Yeah.
Taekwondo. I thought we were just paying money to, because if your kids are too little to do martial arts, it's just. I thought we were paying $75 a month just to annoy and irritate an older Korean gentleman. Kick with the left. That's not the left. What? What's on your left? No, that's still not your left. Okay. Oh, God, what am I doing with my life? Okay, kick with your left. Still not your left.
He's great.
Master Chow. We did one of my
Master
movies.
Chow is Master Cho.
Master Cho, sorry.
Jesus.
Master Chow.
You always get the names wrong.
Well, I think that's because
always have the names wrong.
No, because I think it's from my movie Master Chow and Big Stan.
Isn't that like a restaurant?
Oh, no, you're talking Mr. Chow's.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one, by the way.
Yeah.
We got to go back there.
I know. No, but wait a minute. You always get the names wrong.
Yes.
And you always change the lyrics of every single song.
My mom was doing that at the end. And she's still alive.
What do you mean at the end?
No, she was doing that at the end of my...
What are you
she's
talking
still
about?
alive.
Good
Sorry.
Lord, she's alive.
I know. The devil's going, you're still doing so much good work up there. No, but I know it's at the end. Listen to me. No, at the end of my... Maybe I should try to correct at the end of my childhood.
Fix it.
She would say, like, every name wrong, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I remember she was talking about somebody. I said, I don't know who the hell she's talking about. She said, Goldie Woolberg. I said, what? You mean Goldie Hawn? No, Goldie Woolberg. Goldie Woolberg. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Whoopi Goldberg? Yes. Goldie Woolberg. It's like, good God.
Well, but she has an excuse.
What?
Because English is not her first language. What's your excuse?
Nothing. I don't have an excuse.
We had the...
What?
Miranda had a classmate.
Robert, what?
For
What?
over 3 years, and you weren't able to get her name back.
Because it was Japanese.
Yeah, but it still wasn't that hard.
Oh.
Do you remember the name?
Watanabe? No. Not Tanabe.
Good Lord.
Nairobi? No. Nagashi?
No, Hanabi.
Habani.
You always Hanabi.
Hanabi.
You always change
Habani.
her name.
Well, because it sounded like a hibachi. Habani.
You go ahead, Haname.
Haname. Habani is what I call
Habani.
it. Hanabi. That's not a normal name. So don't use that one like it's like Lisa or Mary.
You still change every
or
single
Doris.
name.
I do.
And songs too. Wait, what song you were singing the other day? I was like, that doesn't even go like that.
Was it?
It was that Aladdin song.
What was it going like?
A whole...
It's a whole new world.
Uh-huh.
That's not how it goes.
Now you got it right.
Is it a whole new world? I said brand new world. It's a
Yeah.
brand new world.
Yeah, you kept on singing a brand new world.
I know. Sorry.
That's okay.
I like that you thought like it was really beautiful because we had like 10 million flying. You thought they were butterflies. Then you were like, oh, it's so beautiful. And then you found out they were moths. You're like, it's so ugly, so horrible.
I know. Isn't it crazy? Like our perception.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I really thought they were butterflies, and I seriously was like blown away by it. And as soon as I got really close and I saw the moths,
I know.
Gross body, I was like, yeah.
And I got excited for the bats, bat food. All the bats are gonna have a good year.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, you know what, though? It's in my head. In my head, the idea of
moths. Well, these aren't
they're
like normal moths. They're not like eating like your sweaters.
They don't eat my sweaters. They eat yours.
No, but they're like, these moths are like...
They're older.
I think these moths are pollinators, too. They're going around doing shit.
I don't know what they're doing.
No?
No.
I don't know what they're doing either. I just know they're smashing into my car.
Oh, God.
No, they're pretty good, though.
No, they're pretty good.
They're pretty evasive. They're pretty doing all right.
Yeah.
Couple smashy.
Yeah. You. Anyways.
But it was good. You didn't have to cook. That was good this weekend.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, Rob said you didn't have to cook. He thinks that breakfast and lunch, yes,
you only had to cook 2 out of the 3 meals.
Prepare itself.
That was good though.
Yesterday we went out, and then Rob was like, "Aren't you happy you didn't have to cook today?" And I was like, "What? I made breakfast.
That's true.
And then I made lunch."
That's true.
But I appreciate
We went out once.
I didn't have to cook dinner.
Both nights.
Both nights?
Well, I mean, you had to cook one dinner. I thought we counted Magic Castle as one dinner.
No, that was lunch.
That was lunch, you're right.
Yes.
I apologize.
Yes.
So then what
Apology
happened?
accepted.
All right.
So thank you for buying a new, what is it? The cone for Camilo?
Oh, I know, Camilo. It's just like, I love that dog, but it's just like, taking a pile of money and burning it.
I know.
He has allergies. He's going to be an indoor dog from now on. That's it.
Yeah. It's crazy. I never heard of a
dog with allergies?
Allergic to grass.
He's allergic to everything. You know what I think it is? He has allergies. That's what I think it is. No, I don't think that they're bred to. I think they have like, they have issues because they these breeders and they have these certain dogs. And then I just found out like at the school like everybody's dog has some issues or allergies or whatever, but he just can't have like he can't be outdoors anymore.
Yeah.
He's old now.
Yeah, I know, but it's a dog.
I know, he needs to be outdoors.
He should be outside and just,
just get him one of those grass
enjoying
things.
himself.
I know.
An
Well,
indoor dog.
He'll enjoy himself, except he's got a big cone on him right now. I know.
Poor thing. He had a surgery already to fix that. Well, to fix the ears, at least.
It fixed it for like a month. Mm-hmm. Now he's
back at scratching.
He's not scratching anything.
Scratchy.
He's got the cone now.
I know. I feel bad for him.
This is a better cone though. It's like 5% better than like a normal cone. Mm-hmm. Because it's got like a little padding around the neck.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, the other one is just like not.
I went for the extra, slightly padding. No, he's okay though. He's got a new bed today. He's psyched. Mm-hmm. He's upstairs.
I know. He's upstairs taking a nap.
I know. He's a cutie.
Yeah, I have to say that in America, you guys are way, way, way more
nicer to pets.
Nicer to dogs specifically. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, in Mexico, not so much. I mean, a lot of people obviously have their dogs and their pets, and they love them. But there are a lot of dogs on the streets also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your dog stories. Hey, did I tell you though? When I was in India, they don't like dogs in India because I was doing jokes about I was performing in India, and I was doing 5 cities and 5 nights. It's too much travel. But anyway, I was performing there, and I did my jokes about my dog that's passed away, Oscar, and they weren't laughing at them. That normally those jokes kill in America. And anyway, I was going, I didn't get it. They didn't laugh at all, and everything, And then I was thinking about that. Was driving to the next airport or whatever we're going, and then I saw some guy, some doorman, running out of a building, chasing some giant dog with a stick. And I went, oh, they don't like dogs here. Dogs are like rats in India. And so they don't like dogs. They like elephants there. I mean, I'm sure somebody likes dogs there, but like they don't like dogs are like a nuisance. And so we're like, oh, okay. So
yeah, no, there's some dogs in Mexico that are on the streets.
My favorite, I love
sad.
I like that your dog ate tacos and human food every day. For 18 years.
She didn't eat tacos.
She ate tacos.
Almost.
What did she have? She ate whatever you guys had.
No, she had the, but mostly, no, she had consistently
chicken soup
for 18 years.
For 18 years?
Yeah, so it was chicken soup and maybe like a pound of tortillas every day. Because she didn't want to eat anything else. She didn't like dry food. She didn't love canned food either. So we were like, what are we going to feed this dog? So we started giving her chicken soup, and that was it. She loved it. And she lived for 18 years.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yes. And she could have lived longer if we, didn't have to put her down for the massive cancer tumor that she developed for all that chicken soup for the years.
Oh,
I know. That was so sad.
18's pretty good.
18.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I know.
It's like a 180-year-old human.
I know.
Yeah.
Poor Tracy.
I have my Canadian friend, Boone, living up there in British Columbia, in Duncan, British Columbia, which is out there. It's off Lake... there's a little tiny lake, though, called... Oh, I can forget now. But it's a cute little town. British Columbia is beautiful. He used to have what he used to call this outdoor dog. What do you mean an outdoor dog? It snows up there. So no, he's an outdoor dog. And I went up there and I saw that dog. It was like, I said, that's it. That's a crazy dog. You got to die. And he said, no, he's a good watchdog. Good watchdog. He's just a crazy dog. He just was nuts. His fur was like, it was just like, it was a mess. He was just like, just like a crazy dog, And he said, do you ever take it to get cleaned? He said, once. He took it in town. Like the people who worked at the dog groomer is like, you can't bring this dog back. Something is seriously wrong with your dog. Because it was like a wild dog. Yeah. He's just a dog that somebody left, and he just saying, okay, he started feeding it and kept it outside. And finally, it bit one of his kids, and that was it.
Wow,
Had to take it to the farm.
Oh.
Wherever that farm is, where all the dogs go.
Oh.
But I just remember seeing that dog, and I went like, that dog's not right.
No. You know that I had a very violent dog too.
Really?
Yes, he was the rejected one, actually.
You mean Tracy? Forrest?
No, Tracy was a sweetheart.
The Weimaraner.
Yes.
And he
was a beautiful dog. And actually, his breed is not a violent breed, but I don't know.
If you treat a dog bad, that's it.
Yeah, but you know what? We got him when he was probably like 6 months old.
Really?
And he already was he already had like 3 other homes.
Wow.
Because he was like a very bad behaved dog, and he would bite, and he was terrible. And I remember that when my mom saw him, she fell in love with the dog.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, we're going to keep him.
And he was nice to you guys,
He was
right?
very nice to us, but he was like a mess. Like, he was crazy. He would bite other people.
Yeah.
I remember I had this aunt.
Yeah.
My aunt Elvira, she lived like a couple of houses away from us.
Yeah.
And she had to walk by our house every time. And we had a fence that the dog couldn't climb out of the fence, but he could see her. And he tried to bite her through the fence every time. Like, she would walk and the dog was like the whole time. And my aunt was so religious. This was so sweet because she told me once, I think your dog might be possessed. I don't think so. I don't think he's possessed. I just think he's...
he doesn't like you.
He doesn't like... But she was the sweetest woman alive. And he didn't like anything. And anyone. And then one day my mom had the brilliant idea of...
having
she told my aunt,
bring
just
her
come
over.
by.
Come by so he can bite you.
Come by and give him a piece of...
Give him something to do today that's fun for him.
I don't know. She gave my
Instead
aunt
of a chew toy, you.
She was older already. She was in her late 60s. And my mom said, just give him a treat. And that way the dog will know, that you're a good person trying to give him treats.
Yeah. Cut to.
So my aunt didn't want it to. I have to give her that. She was like, no, I don't know. I don't think I should. And my mom was like, come on, just do it. Anyways, so my aunt had the treat in her hand.
Yeah.
She pointed the treat to the dog. The dog bit her in the arm. That was it. That was it. My aunt was like, no more.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
My
He
dad...
was a loon.
I remember one time, so my dad, he used to give us jobs when we were kids, like painting, or whatever stuff, because my dad would sell homes, and so then we went over to this one house, we were going to paint it, and and I was like 12, whatever. My brother was 16. My oldest brother, Stan, had it the worst. And when he turned 16, my dad's birthday present for him was giving him a painting job.
Oh.
There you go. New car or painting job. Anyway, so I was scarred for life after that. So I remember we went to this one house, and somebody literally left a dog there, like a Great Dane.
Oh, wow.
That was just destroyed this thing. Yeah, destroyed this room, and it was bigger than me. The dog was just this giant.
Those dogs are beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful dog. So we had to do something, take the dog and find a place for the dog. And oh my goodness. Anyway, terrible story. Sorry I said it. Big, beautiful dog.
They are beautiful. Yeah. Well, you know what? The ones I took Forrest, because it was impossible to walk him.
Well, because
and we had a couple of trainers.
People.
No, and also he would never learn how to walk next to you. He would be always like...
Oh, really?
So we got him one of those the collards that are like training collards.
Yeah.
That if they choke themselves, then they start learning how to walk. He never learned. He was always like,
Oh, yeah.
like for half an hour.
Right.
So we said, no more. We're not going to do this anymore. And then I took him to this place, La Marquesa in Mexico.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful, beautiful place. They have horses over there. You can ride motorcycles. You can eat beautiful food. So I took the dog and I let him out for the first time without a leash. He ran away. I lost the dog, like for half an hour probably. I didn't see him. He just took off and kept on running, and I was like, okay, I guess that's it. No more.
How did you get him? How did you get him back?
I saw him. I swear, like after half an hour, I saw him chasing a horse, and I just yelled his name. He came back. Yeah.
Chasing a
He
horse.
was chasing a horse. That dog was a loon. He was a loon.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how was the person riding the horse feeling about that?
I don't know.
God, that's hilarious. I mean, that would piss me off if I was riding a horse and I got a dog chasing it.
I know. And a violent dog.
Wow.
I
So
know.
how'd you get it back in the car?
Well, he was tired, I guess, after chasing horses for half an hour. No, he was able to stay.
Wow.
That was a crazy dog. So, yeah.
Supposedly, though, according to the dog whisperer, that you can always train a dog,
Yeah. Well, supposedly.
Yeah.
But there's a certain age that you cannot train them anymore.
Really, huh? Mm-hmm. Who says that? He doesn't say that.
He doesn't say that, but another trainer says that.
Yeah, once you get a certain age.
Yes. Because
18?
Because I was trying to get like some training lessons for other doggy. Mm-hmm. And they said, nope.
Yeah.
Too late.
I know. So, our dog, I know. I think this dog doesn't love other dogs. Our dog.
No.
He's pretty good with me. I can control him, but like, if he's not with you, if he's not with me, he doesn't love other dogs.
No.
I think it's because the other dog,
Well, Oscar traumatized him.
That was our older dog.
Yeah, little Oscar. Oskitosis.
I know he did. I know. Poor little guy.
I know.
He was a sweetheart.
I know. And he died of diabetes.
Yeah, well, too much sugar, too much candy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what to say. He was the runt of the litter.
Well, but do you know?
The runt of the litter, he was like the smallest of all the dogs. So something was eventually going to be wrong with him.
Well,
he only lived to be 8.
No, he was older than that. He was like 10.
I don't know.
He was a tiny dog.
Oh, he wasn't even 10, honestly.
No, maybe 9. Yeah, you're right. But do you know that only dogs and cats develop human illnesses?
Probably because of the food, right?
That's exactly what it is. Only they are the ones that have like either cancer or diabetes or any other like human
high blood pressure
condition. Probably. Yeah, I think it is because of that, because of the food that we give them.
Sleep apnea.
Yeah. Allergies. What about that?
I know.
I'm telling you, if I tell that like to someone in Mexico,
that our dog has allergies.
Yes, they're gonna be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Yeah, they're not gonna believe that.
I know.
They don't even believe kids have allergies in there. Like no one has allergies.
That's
no one
true.
is allergic to gluten.
Oh yeah, in Mexico, it's not a thing.
It's not a thing. Well, now it's turning into a thing with certain people.
As soon as you can make money
with people that has money.
Yeah.
But when you don't have money, you don't have allergies. You can't afford to have allergies.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you can't afford to get that, allergy medication, then you're fine.
You're fine. You
deal with it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a tougher life. We are spoiled here in America. We really are.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good that like you identify all these things, but also at the same time, you have to build a
tolerance.
Tolerance. Come on. Play in the dirt.
Strengthen up. Okay. All right, let's go Rob Schneider dates. Just me performing by my little old lonesome by myself. I'm going to be July 11th. July 11th, I will be in Plymouth, New Hampshire at the Flying Monkey Performance Center. Sounds named after me. July 12th, I'll be at the Fox Theater in Ledyard, Connecticut. July 12th. July 13th, my favorite place to play of any theater in America, the Wilbur Theater. Wilbur Theater, July 13th, Boston, Mass. So hope to see you there. All right. So what just to wrap up, what are some things that people learned?
They learned
That your dog chased a horse.
that my dog was very good at chasing horses. That my other dog developed a massive tumor.
Because of 18 years of chicken soup.
Exactly.
That your aunt got bit by one of the dogs.
Yes.
And that our kids had a good weekend, and there was like 2 meals you didn't have to cook this weekend.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Hey, I'm here for you. Thank you. See what happens. Join us next time. We'll do this again.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
Hopefully our moms don't listen to this.
Well, if mine listens to it, don't worry, she doesn't speak English.
Oh, perfecta.